High School Sports Live, in partnership with ABC 27 News, is proud to present the Central Dauphin Rams and the CD East Panthers. This broadcast is brought to you by our premier sponsor, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. And tonight, and all season long, we want to pay special tribute to Greg Mace, who passed away recently and was not only a legend in South Central Pennsylvania for his sports journalism and broadcasting. High School Sports Live owes its very existence to Greg Mace. He was instrumental in partnering with Charlie Fortney to help High School Sports Live get put on live TV. So we honor Greg Mace today because every young player that has received recognition and exposure on these broadcasts, and every young player that will receive exposure in the future, will do so because of his love and passion for making this all happen. To the Mace family, we send our condolences and vow as a program to honor Greg Mace and all he did to help high school sports play live on TV. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Sutton, live from Central Dauphin High School, home of the Rams here, as we are about to bring you a backyard brawl here tonight, early season Commonwealth matchup, and I am surrounded by great coaches tonight. Bruce Live to my right, Todd McCall to my left, and I tell you what, you used to coach here at CD East, Bruce, some years ago, but when we talk about our advanced hoops key players of the game tonight, we're talking about two players, really, Aaron Jones inside and Amir Jackson outside. Let's talk a little bit about those two.
Well, they make East go, Gary, and East is 3-0. They love to push the ball. Amir Jackson he'll do that. They're a great rebounding team and play pressure defense.
You know, one of the things that Don Ross always does, being 6'9" and a Millersville grad himself, he likes to get on the boards a lot. That could be a really key area here tonight, as you mentioned.
I think so. I think that is a key. CD's going to have their hands full, and I know Coach Fletcher's going to want to keep them off the boards. That'll be a key to the game. On the other side, Todd McCall, former coach of Susquehanna Township, and of course Bruce over at Hazleton and right here at CD East. You know, we're talking about two players on our OSS key players of the game that are going to be really good tonight. Let's talk about them a little bit.
Well, Devon Hagens, first thing Coach Fletcher said is that defense executes your offense. So what you do on that defensive end can set up how you run the lanes. Well, Hagens got a long arms, long reach, swatches shots, and that allows them to get out in the break. And the next player that we're going to talk about is Ryan Smith. He's picked up the scoring with 14 points a game, and Hagens is about 10.7. But CD's very balanced this year. They score points at 3-1 and 2-0. This is absolutely the best matchup, one of the ones that I look forward to year after year. East Central Dauphin doesn't get any better than this.
Always fun, and of course CD in the state championship football this year, so they're working a few guys back in like Max Mosey, the quarterback, and others. Coach Fletcher said he likes the resilience of this team so far and how they've adjusted. They got a couple starters on the bench tonight and two young guys in there taking their place, so they're going to also have to be adaptable.
Well, adaptable is a thing. You got legs. Your legs are basketball legs, football legs. You got to allow those players by January, mid-January, those football players get their basketball legs. Second of all, it deepens your bench, and I'm really excited to see if they start to try to do that in this Commonwealth matchup.
Both these teams 2-0 in the Commonwealth tonight. We're looking forward to a great matchup. They never let us down, and it's about to come your way on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
It may be the holidays, but it's also the year-end clearance sale at Hoffman Ford. Huge clearance sale pricing on all new 2019s. Up to $16,500 off MSRP on a new 2019 Ford F-150 XLT. Or lease a new 2019 Ford F-150 from $199 a month. Huge year-end clearance savings.
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
We'll talk about it. Hi, Mrs. Torres. Hey, Stephanie. Actually, you know what? Let me get those.
Introducing Giant Direct.
Thank you.
Everything you need, handpicked and fresh, direct from us to you. Try it free and save $20 on orders of $75 or more. Enter bananas at checkout.
And welcome back to Central Dauphin High School. It's a battle of the two CDs tonight, Central Dauphin East and Central Dauphin, the Rams and the Panthers, hooking up here tonight. And your advanced hoop starting lineup, first of all, Fox, Jones, Jackson, Lewis Jr., and Bowen starting tonight. Look for Jones on the inside and Jackson on the outside there. Amir Jackson can fill it up on the other side. Your OSS Health key players and starting lineup, Higgins, Rinaldi, Smith, Russo, and Dawkins. Hill and Barrios are out tonight, so keep an eye on Dawkins and Rinaldi, who are both getting a start. Both young guys, freshman and a sophomore, and their ability to adapt tonight will be very important. But also Ryan Smith has really shown leadership here, number 23. So we're looking for a good one here tonight. Gary Sutton alongside of me, Bruce Live and Todd McCall. And we got coaches everywhere you look tonight. So we'll have a lot of fun with this evening, guys. And, of course, our High School Sports Live and Vica staff all here tonight on the premises as an early season matchup. Both these teams are 2-0 in the Commonwealth. Don Ross's team is 3-0 overall. On the other side, Wayne Fletcher of Central Dauphin at 3-1. Both battling for first place tonight in the early season going here in the Commonwealth. And we are underway, and CD will control it.
Right away, Central Dauphin will come out, Gary, man-to-man. Coach Bruce, you know, too. They're going to try to keep East out of the lane as much as possible, Gary, and that task is a difficult one.
Good look from downtown, not a bad one at all. Not going to go, though, for Higgins. Gets double-teamed on the baseline. Good hustle there. And CD's going to cover it up. And good hustle on the play. As you see CD getting on the ball right there, CD East, and they'll earn themselves a possession. Well, Bruce, right out of the gate, we saw those teams are willing to get on the scrap, right?
Brings back memories, Gary, coaching in this game. They're right on the floor, and they're going to go at each other.
That was a hustle ball, too, guys. I mean, that's the things we talk about as coaches. Win the hustle ball. The loose ball's got to be won by your team.
Tough pass toward the baseline by Ryan Smith and a turnover, and then the foul that so often happens after you make a mistake kind of compounded it.
Frustration foul. You know, I always said that there should be a stat line on hustle ball. Hustle ball. That should be something kept by all stat keepers. I know, Gary, you would agree.
Absolutely. So CD East with the basketball here, the Panthers. Nice little clear out, but a good block on the inside by Russo. And trying to answer on the other end, a block answered down there, and the ball will stay on the baseline with CD.
Letting them play a little bit, Gary. Both strong moves to the hole. Contact, they're letting it go. District 1 officials tonight.
That's what you like, a little bumping and grinding. It's not going to affect the action, right? Smith, hard move to the basket, up and in, and Smith with the opening 2 points of the game. And Ryan Smith, a junior.
He's 13 a game, and Gary, that's what he's been doing for the last couple of years. He's
What a strong answer on the other end by Isaiah Bowens-Perrin as he gets a great pass to beat the press. And Bowens-Perrin showed you a strong move to the basket there, Bruce.
Yeah, definitely. Nice jump stop. Went off 2 feet. He gets up real high.
And there's one of those early season errors you very seldom are going to see late in the season. Rance Russo just having a pass go through his legs, and yeah.
Rance is good for 14 a game, too. Central Dauphin's really balanced with 3 at the top, but in double figures.
They got Higgins at 11, 14 for Smith, 14 for Russo. On the other side, 4 guys in double figures for CD East, with Fox running 15, 12 for Jones, 16 for Jackson, and 12 for Bowens Perrin.
These teams can put up points.
Hard move to the basket. Going to get a foul called on the play. As heading off to the basket at time was Jackson, pushing the action a bit.
Mir had 22 in a win over Carlisle Monday night, 74-68 win. That's why there's undefeated in the Commonwealth. So he really.
Dawkins picks up his first foul. And now on the other end, it's answered.
Anyway, Jackson really got going, I think. Here's that 1-2-2.
And another foul called. So getting a little static here for the moment.
Guys, we've got a good crowd here. I mean, you know, sometimes you get them up in the top of the Raptors there, but they're packed in pretty tight here tonight.
Amir Jackson's going to pick up his first foul of the night as Russo buries his first free throw of the night, 1 out of 1. And cans them both. So 4-2 early going here as Central Dauphin leads it. You're going to see a lot of dribble drive tonight from this CD East team. And you watch Fox going one-on-one in the middle. You saw the kind of the spread offense there, Bruce, and Fox drawing the foul.
Nice move by Fox. Nice spin move. Got some ball there on defense. Got some of the arm also.
That's a second foul already on Dawkins. So there's one of those young guys in there tonight. The freshman getting 2 fouls early as the first shot is up and good by Fox. Fox already with a 22-point game here in the early season, so he's showing what he can do, the senior.
Yeah, they got several guys who can get going at any point in time on this East squad.
Fox will miss the second, so 4-3. Rams lead it here, and they have the basketball.
They're going to call that all night. Reach in, strong move, definite foul.
I remember an old statement someone said one time, Bruce, that fouling negates hustle. You get all that good hustle, and then you foul and bail a team out.
Yeah, definitely. You want to close them out there, don't reach in.
Central Dauphin gets it back here.
Look at that move.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Smith really loves to go to the basket. He shows you get. He knows what to do when he gets there.
Yeah, he's got 4 already. He's unorthodox, but that was a beautiful move.
Good pull-up, knockdown, and that's exactly what Amir Jackson does every time, Bruce.
2 good players there. Jackson and Smith going at each other.
Love the fact that Jackson looked it over, pulls up at the foul line like there's a pane of glass there, and then buried the nice one when he didn't see any better options.
Very fundamental play.
You see that kind of 1-4 spread, flat to the baseline.
Yeah, they go box to box, looking to try to get an easy one inside.
There you go, penetrate, kick far corner, and burying it out there is Rance Russo. Russo, the first 3 of the night as he was all set up. You know, in the modern game, we watch it, both you guys. That penetration baseline and then kicking it out opposite. You see it all the time in college, but high school now's picked it up so well.
Definitely. The game has changed. You don't turn over there. Todd and I were talking about the flex. You don't see it as much anymore.
Right.
It was a spread offense.
Not so much continuity as you get the dribble drive, the screening on the ball, the NBA style stuff, and a lot more of that kind of thing.
Yeah, take off the dribble.
9-5, the Rams lead it right now, and Ryan Smith leading score with 5 points.
East has 3 turnovers early on already.
Check that, Rance Russo rather with 5 points. Russo with 4.
Tough spot to pick up the ball there.
One of the things that Wayne Fletcher said that we're going to have different pressure points throughout the evening. He's showing that right now.
Pressure bothering East there. They're too much dribbling, trying to dribble out of traps. Never a good idea.
And picking the ball up in weird spots on the court too, in the half court, that'll get you. That's destined for turnover. However, they did get the ball over half, just didn't capitalize.
It's a struggle right now so far for CD East. There's that kick again, wide open three, and the answer. Again, quick penetration, kick at corner, and you got Ryan Smith knocking down his first three. He's got 7.
CD in control right now, definitely, Gary. They got it going.
Good look, though, to answer from downtown. Amir Fox showing a lot of presence. He's got 3 points, knocks it back to 4.
How about Fox coming and hitting a big one when they needed it? East really needed to break that little bit of momentum that Central Dauphin had early on here.
Nice looking player, Fox.
Russo used a little bit extra forearm. That's no call. I like to let them play.
And the inside and put away again. And you got to love Higgins jumping on it and getting his first deuce of the night on a stick back.
Stepped out.
Aaron Jones is yet to get going. Coach Ross is going to bring him off the bench, or put him on the bench for second, and come in off the bench with.
One of the things that's interesting, Todd, is Wayne Fletcher has pressure points in the half court and the 3/4 court. He's changing them up every time. I think it's really got CD East off balance right now.
Yeah, definitely. Trapping just on either side of half court, Gary, like you said, and they're in control right now. The pressure defense, I thought I'd see a lot of it from East. It's kind of on the reverse now.
And yielding up new possessions and turnovers so far, 14-8. CD leads it. And there's that kick again, wide open. Can he do it again? Yep.
Wow.
It's like a layup right now for them. Smith has buried the last 2 threes. He's already got 10 points. Timeout on the floor. 17-8, the Rams lead it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free homeownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of homeownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
And welcome back to Central Dauphin High School, where Central Dauphin doesn't look like they're coming out of the football doldrums at all. They're looking pretty good right now with their pressure. They have 2 starters on the bench here tonight with Donovan Hill and Darian Barrios. Donovan Hill with a broken nose, Darian Barrios with a pink eye, which isn't the reason you normally want to have announced that you're out of the game. He's shooting in the first quarter, by the way, 3 out of 6. 3-point field goals, 3 out of 3 so far for Central Dauphin. 2 out of 2 for the free throw line. They're perfect. By the way, Jerry Hocker, Nate Weems, and Dave Rominski doing the game here tonight from the refereeing standpoint and doing a good job so far letting them play, Bruce.
Definitely. I know Dave Rominski's I believe they're all from District 1, but I know Dave is definitely. And, they're a very good officiating crew, Gary. And really impressed right now with Smith. He is. I saw him play some last year in this game. Also Amir Jackson, but Smith is tough.
Todd, you look at Ryan Smith. We were talking about this the other day. He's the kind of player that makes you play him. He is going to initiate the contact. He's going to make you come to him. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, he has 2 parts of his game. Spotting up, he's deadly, especially the way they found him. But getting to the basket, it's almost in an unorthodox way. He's very strong with both hands, and he's hard to cover. Not to mention, guys, he is 6'3". He's pretty solid size for a guard.
Strong-looking kid.
That's 11 points.
So Tyrese Fuller, a senior, into the game now. He brings experience off the bench, and he'll replace Russo for Central Dauphin, which leads 19-8 here in the early going.
You mentioned that 2 starters out for Central Dauphin. All that does, and Bruce, you can say it too, and Gary, it just extends your bench. It just makes your bench deeper early on like this. That's stuff that benefits you in playoff runs.
You take a look at Smith so far. He's got 12 points in the basketball game, so 19-8.
He seems a little shell-shocked right now, Gary.
Yeah, again, here's that pressure. Now you got 3/4, kind of soft, and then you look for maybe some of these traps in the corners here.
That's a wall,
But it's almost like they've got them in a much faster pace than they're able to play right now, Bruce.
Definitely. Again, I thought East would come out with the pressure, but it's the hyped-up team right now, and the pressure defensive team is CD.
Well, and the problem, too, for East, you got to make shots to be able to set your pressure up, and they're not able to do that full court.
Boy, Smith did a good job handling that on-ball pressure. No, wow, I thought he was going to shoot that one.
Tough pass.
I'll tell you what, Smith seems to be everywhere right now. Everything's going through him.
He is moving well. He moves well without the ball. When he has the ball in his hands, he draws people.
Turnover this time, stepping on the line, though. There you saw it. Right foot was on the line. Good work by our Invicta camera crew, Chad Edwards and the whole crew here tonight. Again, no rhythm at all to the offense for CD East. Here comes Smith. And just challenging, then switching to the left hand, going up. He's got 14, 21-8.
Yeah,
CD.
he's a load.
CDE, 1:36 to go here in the first quarter, and it's all Rams so far.
And here's what's amazing about Ryan Smith. Guys, he's only a junior.
How smooth was that going up to the basket and switching to the left hand? It just looked like there was nothing to it.
It's a varsity play right there. It's a college-level play.
Definitely.
You're going to get called for a foul out front with Tyrese Fuller. The senior just got into the game a moment ago, and so CD East will keep the ball.
Mir Jackson's got to get going.
I would agree.
And real soon.
And I'm wondering if Coach Ross will come back with Aaron Jones, too. He's another one that's a catalyst for change in your offense. Aaron just couldn't get going. AJ, I've always called him. AJ couldn't get going.
So they're going to get Smith a break here at the end of the quarter, and they got Russo back in for him.
I wouldn't leave him on the bench too long.
No. Tough shot again, not high percentage.
Wild shot, good rebound.
Very good rebound. They do rebound it well, but Russo with kind of a standstill rebound. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. 21-8. CD leading CD East here on High School Sports Live TV.
You saw that on that defensive possession, why we talk about Higgins. Higgins gets after it a lot. He does all the little things, dives, dishes.
Good takeaway here.
Nice steal.
Oh, and maybe a little push from behind, out of bounds. It's going to go off Rinaldi. And so CD East with the basketball, 44.8 seconds to go. What do you do right now if you're thinking about the timeout coming up here at the break, Bruce, and you're CD East, you say, what do we do to get back into rhythm right now? What would you say?
Well, again, they got to set something and get a score so they can get into their pressure, as you were saying, Gary. They have 8 points. They haven't scored a lot. They need to score. Go to something that's a common good play and get the pressure defense going.
But there again, every time they come to the middle, they're seeing 2-3 guys around, and then they're getting this at the other end. Easy put away on the other end as Keaton Roberts into the game now gets his first points.
Guys, I might have yelled walk on that. Looked like he shuffled his feet, but you know.
Yesterday it was a walk. Tomorrow it might be a walk.
It's right.
Tonight it was a good play.
Tonight's his layup. It's 2 points.
CD East, 6 seconds coming up. Got to make a move. Fox, tough one. Another tough shot. Rebound brought down by Roberts, and that's the end of the first quarter, and a big one for CD. They lead it 23-8 over the CD East Panthers, and it's all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
This year, High School Sports Live is partnering with Capital Region Insurance Agency and AT&T to bring awareness to distracted driving. Each game will feature the Capital Region Insurance Agency and AT&T student section and ask students to consider Capital Region's challenge to young drivers that a text or a call can wreck it all. AT&T is challenging students to join millions who have taken the pledge to drive distraction-free as part of it It Can Wait campaign. To learn more, visit itcanwait.com.
Hey, players from all over South Central Pennsylvania and beyond are trying out for Team PAAU. Go to www.teampahoops.com to see all the players who have received college placements. Also sign up for spring AAU tryouts. Your player will play in top events in their age group and be placed at the appropriate competition level. Team PA is the place to be. If you want to play college basketball or make great improvements in your game, sign up for Team PA. Go to teampahoops.com. Advanced Hoops Winter Program is featured in Middle School Boys Basketball League and a skill builder for youth from 5 to 10 years old. Players are exposed to professional coaches like Archie Smith Jr., Gerald Jarman, Duke McCamey, and many more. Advanced Hoops leads with top trainers Go to advancedhoops.com to get signed up right away. The program is still accepting players to sign up, so sign up today or call 717-657-2620. Gary Sutton back here alongside of Bruce Live and Todd McCall, and you can see the guys sitting over there right now for CD East, and they're not all that happy. They're saying, hey, we got to get going. Bruce, what do you got to do here in the second quarter for CD East?
I'll tell you right now that they got to take better shots, Gary. Taking very poor shots. CD is playing tough defense. They got to get some good shots.
Little change of defense there for a moment, but CD gets it right back. Another turnover, and then puts it home with Russo taking it in and converting the turnover into real points. He's got 8 points in the game. And what a job getting back down there by Higgins to block it, but he's going to be called for the foul.
Well, a couple things. That's why we highlighted it.
Looked like a good block to me.
It did. But that's
actually a great block.
That's a 14-0 run by Central Dauphin since the 3-minute mark. So right there, look at this. Wow.
This may help East.
There was no body there. That's one they might have blown. So good officiating job tonight, but every now and then we all miss one, right? And so far, nothing going in as Jaden Baltimore into the game.
Makes this one, I'd like to see the press here, Gary.
So this sets up your press. First quarter, by the way, CD 5 of 10, 3 of 3 for the three-point line. Big number 4 of 4 for the free throw line. 7 rebounds to 3, so they're out rebounding East so far, which is kind of unexpected a little bit, as Baltimore will hit his second shot. And now here comes your press you were talking about, Bruce.
Looks like man denial, full court man denial.
Yeah, I figured they needed to look something different up, but look.
One-on-one, it's over
there
down
he
there.
is.
Yeah.
There he is.
There's nobody that's going to play Smith one-on-one down there. He's got 16. 2-2-1 coming back.
That's too many in the first half already for Smith.
There again, quality of shot, Bruce, you're talking about. You don't leave your feet inside that foul line.
No, right now, East is frazzled. They're out of control. CD playing hyped up, good, helping recover defense.
And I think Aaron Jones is pressing himself a little bit to try to get back in it. He's just going to have to work naturally and find a way to get around the bucket, get some easy ones to get back in this thing.
Great point, Todd. CD is really attacking the basket right now, and they're drawing the defense up off the baseline. Higgins couldn't get that one to go. CD now with a chance to come back down, but again, they're rushing into trouble.
Yep.
Finally, they find their guy for an easy jumper right there at the foul line.
That's what they need. Nice, easy shot.
Sean Lewis Jr. with his first points. He averages 3 a game. But Amir Jackson so far is on witness protection as far as the offense.
Yeah. It's a great way to put it.
Yeah, that is.
Guys, one thing that you got to compliment Central Dauphin. They're making every shot East takes tough. They're keeping them out of the paint. They're packing that paint in there, and every single shot has a hand in it. So East is taking fadeaways and ill-advised looking shots, and they're just not strong physically right now. What I mean is getting good shots strongly.
Definitely.
Here's Higgins at the foul line. Bruce, one of the things that's interesting in half court is that Central Dauphin is not going out the trap. They're having CDs come into the trap, and they're cutting down on the space they're trapping in right now, which is really causing CDs all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, they haven't been able to solve the press at all, and as Todd said, it's really creating problems. Also, Jackson is lost. They're not looking for him. They need to.
Again, quick passes instead of making sure you make the good pass. Going to be a foul on the side there.
See, Coach Ross is taking Jackson out and settle him down a little bit. He's got to get going.
So the foul is going to be called on Keenan Roberts Jr. And at the line, Brian Tatum. Brian Tatum, a senior guard. Nice stroke there. So Tatum gets his first point of the night. Down by 17 points right now.
Be interested to see, Gary, if they trap here after the make.
I was wondering. I feel like you got to show them something a little different. Last time they did try to pick up full court. Smith got an easy one.
Made it. I'm expecting some pressure here, and see if Coach Ross goes to a trap.
He likes to go to a 1-2-1-1 when he does trap. This looks more like a man-to-man here, unless he's going to drop in the trap after the opening.
He's dropping back.
Kind of a little 1-2-1-1 look soft there. And again, driving to the basket, exposing the baseline, and getting the easy bucket for Higgins. And that's happening way too often right now, Bruce.
Definitely. I thought, again, they pulled back from the trap. Nice move there.
Big solid move to the basket by Jackson, his 4th point of the night.
They need some more. Here comes the pressure. I think here's the trap.
Yep.
Full court trap, diamond and 1, 1-2-1-1. And that's what they have to do more of.
They had it beat that time, 2-on-1 on the other end. Once you get by that first pass and the long pass down the side, then it goes to your advantage, right?
They had it.
Definitely. No, Todd, but definitely. And I think they have to up-tempo it, score, and get into that full court trap pressure. East does.
Yeah. They had exactly what they wanted. Central Dauphin did right there.
There's Smith again, and just, wow, going hard every time. Loses at that time. Probably tried to do a little too much. Good dump underneath.
Nice pass inside.
Good interior passing there, and a good finish off down on the inside.
Isaiah Bowen's parent has 4 now, so they're going to have to keep him inside going too.
Jones with a nice pass, very nice.
Oh, look at a little running one-hander that time by Andrew Rinaldi, his opening 2 of the night.
Floater.
And here's what's neat about Rinaldi. As a sophomore, you just want him to be a consistent player. He comes in and gets you 2 right there.
And he's one of the 2 guys that normally doesn't start,
right,
but he's in there tonight because of Hill and Barrios being out. You know, I remember last year, I think CD East got down, and then Jackson went off.
Yeah.
Had a heck of a run last year, and he's one of those guys that if he streaks up, I mean, he can be anywhere out there, and you can be in his face, and it won't matter.
Yeah, he can get you back in the game quick because he's definitely can score from everywhere on the floor.
I was at the game at East last year, and Jackson and Smith both played awesome games, and so far it's just Smith tonight.
There you see Don Ross, big forward himself, played at Millersville University under John Cochan. And that shot is up and no good by Fuller. And there's what you want to see more of, but you got to finish it off. As Brown with a good move, Jones rather, a good move down the lane, just couldn't finish it. This is someone you don't want to see every time. He's been going to the basket if you're a CD East fan.
And that's actually a rare miss from Ryan Smith right there. I mean, he
had an easy dunk there.
They'll get the ball underneath. Here's another thing I like to look at, the execution underneath the basket.
Xavier Samuels checks in for the Panthers right now. Ball's got a little grease on it or something. Everybody's having a tough time hanging on to it here for the moment. There's another good drive from Dawkins, but not able to finish it off. And Dawkins going to hit with a foul. And I think that might be his 3rd.
Already, wow.
Dawkins only a freshman. I'm going to tell you something. That's not a freshman body there, is it?
No.
East looks stunned, Gary, out there. You can see it on their faces. They need to get a run going here. Heard all about East and a great rebounding team that they have. Right now it's been CD doing most of the offensive rebounding.
Justice Easter in there, maybe on the all-name team this year for us, Todd. Yeah. Justice Easter. Of course, on the other side, you have Jaden Baltimore. I mean, they're 2 of the greatest names you'd want to have here. So they're nominees for the all-name team this year. And, of course, they get out of there right now the freshman, Dawkins. The shot is up, and again, rattles out for Fox. Not good shot that time going down the lane for Fuller. Probably tried to force it. Now you might pay for it with a layup at the other end. And again, just can't get it to go. Jones had it again. Another hard move. Won't go again. Another dunk. Jones back up with a rebound. Won't go again. Jones still alive. Jones will back up again, and it still won't go. And finally, CD comes away with it. Wow. Russo came down with a rebound. Boy, you talk about coming away empty with a lot of chances.
That's tough there. They got 4 shots.
And all of a sudden, CD not taking such good shots coming down.
That's wild right now.
And there it is at the other end, finally cashing in as Bowen's pairing with another point. He's got 6 of the game, steal by CD East. And it's getting a little wild here and just feeling like CD East might have a little comeback going on as they cut it to 12.
CD playing right into East's hand. They're out of control now, and I think it's a little erratic, and that's good for East right now.
Todd, CD playing with a big lead and all of a sudden forgot to respect the possessions.
Yeah, they started pulling up from 19 feet away, and that wasn't what got them where they were.
Timeout on the floor, 3:31 to go. Wayne Fletcher sees it too. It's 33-21. CD leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
It may be the holidays, but it's also the year-end clearance sale at Hoffman Ford. Huge clearance sale pricing on all new 2019s. Up to $16,500 off MSRP on a new 2019 Ford F-150 XLT. Or lease a new 2019 Ford F-150 from $199 a month. Huge year-end clearance savings.
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And there's a little roller coaster going on now. Kind of used to be the wave, now it's the roller coaster. I'm not hip to all that new stuff. Bruce Leib here, former head coach of Hazleton and CD East. Todd McCall, former head coach of Susquehanna Township. So all of a sudden, something funny happened on the way to the big lead here, Bruce, and CD East back in the ball game here.
Yeah, it's an erratic game, and I think CD has stopped playing their game and is playing right again into the hands of East.
On the other side, Tal, for CD, they're coming down. They had a nice lead. They missed some easy ducks, took some quick shots, had a couple turnovers, and all of a sudden that 17-point lead has now shrunk to 12 and could shrink even more here in a moment.
Right, they went on a 13-10 run, East did.
Free throw line not a very good place right now. Smith pulls down the rebound off the missed free throw by Fox. It's a big possession here for CD. Let's see if Wayne Fletcher got through to his team on the half court and taking care of the basketball, getting points out of their offense. We got Higgins on the post up, and again, another tough shot and a close shot. Bruce Live, we were talking about the pressure. CD was able to establish pressure on CD East, but now again, when you miss shots, you don't get as good a pressure either at three-quarter, quarter, full court.
Exactly. Obviously, you want to press after a made basket, and it seems like the tide's turning a little bit.
I just think this game should be too good tonight to be this far apart.
I would agree, and here's a couple things. Now that East has a chance to get to the foul line, they're not hitting these free throws either. This is a big Commonwealth game. They play 3 games this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Legs get tired. They just played Monday night. Got to make these free throws.
Both of them missed by a guy that hardly ever misses them, Amir Jackson.
That's tough there.
East is 4 for 10 from the foul line.
Yeah, 40% and not going to get it done. Not in a game like this.
No.
Now you get a foul down on the other end. You walk to the other end, and you get the bonus. So the Rams are going to step to the line, and Devon Higgins will be in there. He's made 2 out of 2 so far tonight. This game's gotten like really stale here for a couple minutes. This lead has not gone anywhere on CD's side. For CD's, they've had a chance to cut it down to maybe single digits, and they haven't been able to do it. So let's see if we see a move right here at the 3:02 mark. Here's Higgins. And Higgins misses.
See how he almost got it back. That's one thing that Higgins does not show up in your scorebooks is hustle plays. He keeps after it. Bruce, and even you, Gary, how many times he got his hand on the ball, second, third attempts at it, just because of hustle?
We're there in the half court now. And this is where CD East has had a really tough time so far, trying to run some stuff here, a little pick and roll. Oh, what a block. Great job by Higgins getting in there on the block against Jones.
Nice rebound, better block.
He is he's like on a pogo stick, guys. He's everywhere. And that arm span, that long arm span, he's deceiving.
Bruce, one of the things that Higgins did there so well is he held his feet until the man jumped and then went up. You never leave early.
He did. He did. And notice he blocked it with his right hand there. Great timing.
And not across the body at all. It was a good look. CD East with another chance here. Again, 12-point lead. And there's the kind of stuff that he can do. Jackson with a nice pull-up jumper.
Yeah, Gary, he's got 6 now. They got to keep him going.
Need some pressure here.
10-point lead. This is the closest they've been in a while. Here goes Russo, hard to the basket. Russo gets stopped. Probably going to call a walk. And they do.
Look what's happening now, guys. It's getting sloppy. It's benefiting East right now, not CD.
Well, they've traded roles where CD was being very patient early. Look at him now. Right away, going on that spread, trying to go hard to the basket, right into a one-on-two situation.
And number 23's on the bench for CD.
There you go. So you got Ryan Smith on the bench right now, and there's Smith. And the Jackson right on cue, stepping in there.
Let's see if we get a trap here.
So it's back to 7, first 3 of the night.
Yeah, here they come.
9 points for Jackson, and now they're able to establish.
Trap, steal.
Fox looking, has a man down the lane.
Nice look.
Another miss layup.
Lid on the basket.
Let's see if CD gets caught up in this. Russo has it blocked away from behind by Jones. Quickly they're in. Fox to Jackson. He finishes it off, and Jackson on fire right now. They've closed it to 5 points. 1:25 to go here in the first half. And there's Higgins. And they're going to call Higgins for a player control foul. CD is all out of sorts right now. And Wayne Fletcher.
Let's take another look. Gary, what do you think here?
Down the lane. And a great block coming across there from Jones.
Tide is turned, Gary.
118, 5-point game. And just what we saw last year, Todd. One team gets up, and then they come roaring back.
Exactly.
Let's see if CD East can keep it in Jackson's hands. He's making everything happen right now.
East is on 11-0 run, and this is a game of runs. We say it all the time, and stats show it.
11-0. He's a field player, and you watch him. He really gets into it.
Control.
Throw away right there.
Out of control move.
Williamson, a tough shot there. And finally, Russo stops the bleeding and gets up there with the second effort shot. Russo now with 10 points in the game. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Remember, Jack Giambalvo, halftime report coming up. Stay tuned. Here's Fox down the lane. And it's going to draw the foul on Higgins. For Higgins, it'll be his second foul.
If I'm East, Gary, I'd like Jones inside on the block.
Yep.
He's attacking from 15, 18 feet. He's out of control. Go through Jackson. Go through Fox. And get big number 2 on the block.
I would agree. The lack of inside presence and everybody out kind of around the perimeter. Jones can play inside.
Fox so far tonight, 1 out of 5 from the free throw line. He made his first. He's missed his last 4 in a row. If you lose this game tonight, you look back on this charity stripe right here that has been anything but. Fox, second shot up. Again, long. He's missing the same place every time, kind of pushing it instead of lifting it.
It's 5 for 12 from the foul line.
Long look outside. Probably not the shot you were looking for, the player you were looking for, and quickly. But there's Smith into the game and making his presence known right away with a hustle play, but he's going to be out of bounds.
I think Coach Fletcher might have wanted the last shot there.
And I said, Smith, forgive me, that was Max Mosey in there, the quarterback for the football team who went to the state championship game this year.
Yeah, they had a great run. Max Mosey did a great job quarterbacking that team. What a fantastic job. Hats off to them. They came up short this year, but that was a great run. District champs.
Smith's been on the bench for a long time. 16 points sitting on the bench there right now. Down the lane. Again, another tough shot. You want to have a quick finalization there. There he is again. He's got a hot hand. Will not go. 35-28 at the half. CD still leads it, but that 17-point lead disappeared. We're going to head to the half to the Jack Giambalvo halftime report right after this. It's High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
This is an education that focuses on your child's unique interests. It's taking field trips and making friendships. And it's what a modern-day public K-12 education looks like. This is Commonwealth Charter Academy, and this is how schools should work. CCA is an online public school available at no cost to all Pennsylvania families. Learn how Commonwealth Charter Academy can work for your family at ccaeducate.me.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 3 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stellar Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram, and introducing the all-new Genesis of York. The Giambalvo family of dealerships. Over $25 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With unbeatable service after the sale, too. There's a reason the Giambalvo family has been a part of your community for decades. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 3 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
And welcome back to our Jack Giambalvo halftime report. And we're going to take a look at our members' first half highlights in just a moment. But CD beating CD East right now 35-28 at the half. Looked like it was going to be a lot worse than that at one point in time. At one point in time, it was 33-16, but a 20-11 second quarter by CD East, based a lot on CD's mistakes, really got them back in this basketball game. And here are our members' first half highlights. Take me through here, guys. It all started out with CD.
Well, they found the open guy. They found the hot hand Ryan Smith a lot with penetration, and that was the big key in that first quarter why they got out to such a big lead. And look what he does. He adjusts so well, uses the left hand well. That's something he's been doing for a couple years here.
But Bruce, you know, Ryan Smith did it all in the first quarter, and really part of the second, was on the bench for a long time, had 16 points, led all scorers on the floor. And the trapping by CD really helped. But then all of a sudden, CD started to kind of break the trap and get into some decent rhythm.
He started getting shots. I agree, Gary. They got away from Smith, CD, but now East hits the erratic game played into East's hands, and then they started trapping, and Amir Jackson got going.
Yeah, he got 11 points in the first half, and like we said, he can go anywhere like that. He starts feeling it, and it's like, get out of town. He could bury it, and that was the only 3 they had in the first half. Here was Russo at the end of the half, but a great block by Jones, and then a quick transition on the other end.
Other than free throws, this should be a closer game.
Yeah, in the free throw area so far, CD East had their chances really to maybe even take the lead in this game so far. They're like 4 out of 12, but the first half was really a tough place for them there. So you're in the locker room at halftime, and you're Don Ross. What are you saying to CD East right now?
Well, keep the pressure on. Guys, can we make some free throws, please? And you know, Coach Ross is working at it at practice, but pressure defense, free throws, and CD's definitely going to go back to Johnson. That's what got him there. They got to hold him.
Ryan Smith, yeah.
Smith, I'm sorry.
But you know, the interesting thing on CD East, a lot of strong moves, but weak finishes. They missed a lot of layups in the first half. You got to be paying attention to some of that too, instead of just throwing it up. Strong finishes. Todd, on the other side for CD right now, you're Wayne Fletcher sitting there saying, hey, we let a big lead get away. Now we're in a dogfight. What's he saying?
Well, he said, first of all, they outscored us 20-11. Second of all, we need to break their pressure. As soon as we start seeing them bring the pressure, don't give up your dribble. split the double teams. I didn't do that very well. And then when we get back in the half court, can we get a little more patient again, get to the basket, and do the things we did in the first quarter? If we're going to make this a summer league game, we'll lose this game on our home court.
Well, and the other thing, and I thought Bruce brought a great point up there, the ball's got to touch Ryan Smith's hands.
It has to.
Every time it touches his hands, something good happens. He's the conduit through which their offense goes. Let's take a look at our Capital Region Insurance Agency halftime stats. And guys, they're going to bear some things out for us here. Take a look at the 2 points there. Field goal shooting percentage is almost exact. 3 of 5, 2 of 5 there in three-point shooting. The rebounds, we thought, and I thought Don Ross said, we got to win the rebound battle. They came back in the second quarter. They were down by 7 in the first quarter, so they tied that up. Turnovers even. But the free throw number right there, Bruce, is the one you talked about.
Definitely, and Coach Ross can't be happy with the even rebounding at halftime. And Coach Fletcher is too happy with 11 turnovers. That seems to be the case.
And the other thing, too, I think in the free throw department, what you don't see here for CD, they were going to the line early in the first quarter, and all of a sudden they stopped going to the line with bad shot selection and turnovers in the second time.
That's exactly what happened. They just got away from their game plan. They got outscored 20-11. East went on a 13-10 run. And it was really not, it was more about what Central Dauphin did in their half court. They didn't really stop playing defense, but East will beat you up and down the floor. And when they score 5 foot away, they'll beat many people. I don't know. The second half was, I'm really interested to see if Central Dauphin just slows it down a little bit.
I'm going to ask both you guys, both are coaches, both of you have been in this situation a million times. Bruce, one key second half for CD East. What's the final thing you're saying they're going out of the locker room?
If I'm East, let's make it a 92-foot game, and they're going to win the playground game.
Todd?
Let's handle the pressure that we know is going to come at us from East, and let's finish 5 foot away.
There you go. Handle the basketball, put the pressure on. Let's see who wins out in the second half here. It is 35-28. That is our Jack T. and Valvo halftime report. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. Third quarter straight ahead right here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
My father years ago told me, own your own business. That was my inspiration. And February 1st of 1996, we opened up as Capital Region Insurance Agency.
Throughout my entire life, seeing my dad how successful he was and learning the way he was actually able to communicate with people and help them, whatever their needs may be, it made me want to get more involved. I'm most proud of helping continue my dad's legacy, helping the surrounding communities, businesses, and families.
We try to wow our customers, let them know that we are here for them. If they can't get into our office, we would take the time and go visit them. This really differentiates ourselves from the 1-800 who do you get? Whether it's financial services, auto, home, life, commercial, we hold their hands, bring them through the process. We let them understand that we know what we're doing and they feel comfortable when they leave here.
I think it makes it more personal and more family-oriented, definitely more of a friendly environment.
What I'm most proud of is the hard work, and it's enabled me to insure clients, to provide protection for them, to let them sleep well at night.
This is an education that focuses on your child's unique interests. It's taking field trips and making friendships. And it's what a modern-day public K-12 education looks like. This is Commonwealth Charter Academy, and this is how schools should work. CCA is an online public school available at no cost to all Pennsylvania families. Learn how Commonwealth Charter Academy can work for your family at ccaeducate.me.
It may be the holidays, but it's also the year-end clearance sale at Hoffman Ford. Huge clearance sale pricing on all new 2019s. Up to $16,500 off MSRP on a new 2019 Ford F-150 XLT. Or lease a new 2019 Ford F-150 from $199 a month. Huge year-end clearance savings.
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Here's the deal. Toddlers are expensive.
Strawberries.
Especially ones with opinions. Today, she loves strawberries. Tomorrow, it's apples. But at Giant, I can get everything from strawberries to apples to...
Kiwi.
To kiwi, without taking a bite out of my budget. Where'd you learn Kiwi?
Everything you need at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant.
Save big on sweet blueberries or blackberries. This week, buy one, get one free.
And it's the beginning of the third quarter here. It's 35-28. CD leads it. And CD East is going to get the basketball here. By the way, Higgins and also Dawkins each have 3 fouls for CD. Other than that, everybody else is in pretty good shape. So let's see if a little less helter-skelter here at the half court for CD East as we start the third.
We'll see how East comes out of it. They won that second quarter 20-11. See if they get a good possession here, guys.
They definitely look a little bit more patient with kind of like a little weave thing going on here.
That weave is just a look to go off that dribble. There's an inside look.
But then you get, you know, there's something you see so much, Bruce, is not waiting till your post player gets set up before you get in the basketball. They hit him too early.
Exactly. Bad angle for the entry pass.
Or take one more dribble down. Take one more dribble down.
That's the angle you're talking about. Exactly right. Boy, we're a picky bunch, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
But there's so many little rules of basketball that always are going to stay the same, and one of them is let your post player get set before you get in the basketball.
And Gary, those little rules make a difference.
They really do. And then also don't walk when you're holding the basketball out there, as we just saw here with Russo. So both teams start with a turnover here in the second half.
Jimmy G, our stats guy, had a great stat number. He did hustle balls. CD won the first half 4-1 on hustle balls on the floor.
We talk about runs in the game so far. 11-2 run for East in the second quarter and 14-0 run in the first quarter for CD. And it's kind of all averaged out here a little bit, although still a 7-point lead for CD. We can't forget that.
Coach Ross, I think you're going to see Jones get to the block here, or Perrin. But as you said, Gary, during that weave.
There's what I want to see right there. And I thought get Fox that shot. Russo with a good rebound.
Russo's having a silent, great numbers on the board night.
Tempo's really slowed now. Now we're
has.
We're finally seeing sets.
There's that kick. Back out. You get the set feet for a moment. And then Russo changes up. Can't finish off the easy one. And quickly CD back on the other end. CD East. Great pass to the baseline.
Good look.
Boy, what a good look to the baseline that time by Grayson Harford. Or check that rather. Sean Lewis Jr., the point guard. He just stopped and delivered a wonderful pass. Take a look at this. He stops. Great bounce pass. Boy, there's a lost start.
Very nice.
And then finds his man, Isaiah Bowens-Perrin, underneath. So CD East keeps the basketball. Jackson, who had the hot hand in the first half, especially in the first half, looking to make a move one-on-one right here. Here's the guy that's going to penetrate for him. CD really packing it in the middle right now. There's no room for penetration. They want to do that dribble drive, Todd, and it just doesn't look like there's any place to go.
That there isn't. I mean, that is one thing that CD has done a great job. I thought they did a good job in that first quarter in particular, packing the paint.
Well, you look at Fox. Watch Fox. If he can't get down the lane, no one can. And Lewis has tried to find out. Watch. Fox looks every time to penetrate. There he is. Right on cue, but again, can't finish off an easy layup.
That's a tough one. Beautiful move. Just wouldn't fall for the kid.
You watch him, his first step to the basket, he takes a lot of space. You know, as coaches, we teach, take space with that first dribble. Don't waste one. Watch his first dribble and where his first step goes down. Look at this. Wow. He goes a long way to the basket.
So that's one step from about
diamond in one press.
The foul line.
And here's the guy whose hands you want the ball in, but again, a forced shot off the contact. And here's a number that's showing up right now. Aaron Jones has no points in this basketball game. He averages 12. He's their inside presence. I know, Bruce, you've been begging to get him down on the block, and so far, nothing to answer.
I'd love to see it. He's had some tough breaks. You know, he's had several offensive rebounds, didn't go back. As we said, the free throw line's been tough for East.
Inside it goes to Bowens-Perrin. Hard drive to basket and a tough shot, but it goes down by Jackson. He's the one guy that's probably got the license to shoot that thing like that. He gets 13 points.
Yeah, that's a good bucket. They needed that 35-30. It's right now this game is
as close as they've been so far. 5 points.
I was going to say, it's manageable now, 5-point game.
At one point in this game was 33-14. There you see Jackson. Not exactly high percentage shot, Bruce, but if it goes, I guess that's what you need right now.
Definitely. He's got the green light.
And there again, another miss inside by CD by Higgins.
CD starting to
both coaches are going to look tonight and see the number of layups missed. They're going to be 6.
I was just going to say that. Look what that does on the other end.
Look who's heating up. He's in a groove now, down to 3 points. CD East has it. And they're able to press now and set that press up, as Bruce was talking about earlier.
Jackson has 15. He had come off 22-point night.
Russo finally answers the bell and gets in there for an easy layup.
It's 12
Russo
for him.
with 12 points.
Yeah.
There's Fox. I don't know that that's his shot, Bruce.
It doesn't look like it.
Take a look what pulled it out. Central Dauphin pulled it out there a little bit at first.
Tough shot again inside there by Samuels. And one of those shots the custodian will have to fix the backboard tomorrow. Russo with it. And Russo's trying to make a tough shot here. Inside pass, Higgins up. Higgins going to get blocked from behind by Jones, who get called for the foul.
You know, the more I watch Central Dauphin, I'm not so sure Russo's the guy you want taking a shot 20 foot away. I think he gets to the basket and around the glass he's good. I feel like the one guy I want hitting it outside is 23.
Nice pass there by Fuller inside to Higgins, and Higgins at the line. He's 2 of 3 there so far tonight.
Got to give Coach Ross some credit for an adjustment. Gary at halftime, he came out, slowed the tempo down at half court, and put the pressure on. And of course, Amir Jackson has the green light.
Higgins now with 7 guys.
Looking for number 8 on this trip. And Higgins chips it in there as CD trying to fend off the charge right here by CD. He's back up to a 7-point lead. 3:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Darren Sutton, Bruce Live, Todd McCall. I mean, what better thing could you be doing on Wednesday night than a basketball game?
Right, especially the cold
CD
weather.
and CD East. Bruce, of course, won a district championship here with CD East in his time here. And there again, Jones getting a little frustrated, trying to make a right-handed move, but he's being pushed off the block, Bruce.
Yeah, he is frustrated. Gary, you hit it right on the head, and Coach Ross is taking him out right now.
Yeah, he sees the frustration. So he will get him out of there. Jaden Baltimore will come in to replace him. And we saw Jones in the game here last year, Todd, and he was dynamite.
He was. He got going, and that was the difference.
Here's a guy that's showing you something tonight, Isaiah Bowen's parent, who gets a nice bucket off the set piece inbounds.
Nice inbounds play.
Wow.
And there he is.
And there he is restoring order with a 3-pointer. That's Ryan Smith. He's got 19. And then going for the dunk instead of maybe the easy layup and missing it is Bowens on the other end. I'll tell you what, Bowens got some leaps. He could get up.
He really can, Gary. You're probably right. He should have just laid it in, but I'm sure the kid could throw that down with ease.
Going to say it's a high percentage shot for him. Might have got a little body there on the way by, too.
Definitely.
So 42-34, back up by 8 now goes CD. Under 3 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. And
nice move. Oh!
And I think he answered the cue there. You called it, partner.
I'll tell you what. He wanted the ball. They cleared him out. It really wasn't a total clear out. He had a nice crossover.
And you got a technical foul called here afterward, I think, on CD East.
Yeah. And that was because he hung a little bit. But you know what? I don't think he hung that much. I feel like you got to allow a player to have a second or two before he comes down, don't you, Bruce?
Well,
I think he swung around a little bit on
him. He yanked him up and celebrated a little bit. And I think that got to the ref.
Was it for the hanging on the rim?
I think
no, it was coming around and just saying something and a little celebration.
I think so.
Yeah, the bucket's going to count.
It was a great move.
And it was a big momentum play that actually turns against him. Unfortunate.
But then you push the much less exciting 2 shots here at the other end.
Exactly.
And it halves out. Don Ross is saying, my guy didn't really do much there. So they won that series 2-1 because Smith misses the second one. But Don Ross a little frustrated. But you can't do the pull-up thing on yourself there. That's the one thing the ref said. Watch, here's what he did. That's where he got in trouble. But I'll tell you what, you talk about explosive. Two straight plays there. He's taken over the game here for CD East here in the third quarter.
He is explosive.
And the worst part is you give up a possession here, too. So now you're up by 7 of CD and trying to add 2.
It's a big play.
And another foul called here. Yeah. This one will be against Sean Lewis Jr.
I mean, I can understand Coach Ross talking, but I tell you what I would do, and next time out or whatever, I'd tell Isaiah, you keep going hard like that.
Yeah.
You keep doing that, because those are the kind of momentum changes that get your team rallied behind you.
Just remember, we only get the 2 points on it, though. No style points.
That's right.
So.
No style points, but you tell your guys to go hard.
Just to point to the kids on the clock and say, no style points up there, just ones for scoring. And Smith gets wrapped up out in the front there. You know, Bruce, you watch the Smith kid. If I'm in the half court, the ball's touching his hands every time down unless it's a free layup.
It's got to go through him. Ball's got to go through Smith, through CD.
Right now having a tough time getting the ball inbounds. Finally do it. Fuller has it out front.
I give East credit. They're buckling down defensively a little bit, too.
Russo,
Look.
nice block, though. Fox comes across on Russo, but he'll step out of bounds. Still a great defensive play.
I believe Coach Ross told his team at halftime, look, we need to step up defensively as well, and they've done that. That's been one of the best adjustments.
They have.
You look at the arms on Fox. I mean, he's got arms that just stretch out, makes him a heck of a lot bigger than he really is. Fox is a 6'3" guy who has the range of about a 6'9" guy.
He does, Gary. I was going to say that. He's at least 6'7".
And those wingspans make you so much wider when you're playing defense. Hard drive to basket, not going to finish that time. Off the hands of Rinaldi, and quickly on the other end, CD Easton. Jackson with an easy deuce on the other end. And a great play at a 2-on-1. 6 points this quarter for Jackson. He's up to 17. And see there again,
walk.
You're just going too fast.
The pace of the game is out of hand for Central Dauphin now. They need to settle down.
And
timeout.
Coach Wayne Fletcher sees it. 43-38. CD leads it, but they're hanging on right now. 1:44 to go in the third on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Here's the deal. Toddlers are expensive.
Strawberries.
Especially ones with opinions. Today, she loves strawberries. Tomorrow, it's apples. But at Giant, I can get everything from strawberries to apples to,
Kiwi.
To kiwi, without taking a bite out of my budget. Where'd you learn kiwi?
Everything you need at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant.
Save big on sweet blueberries or blackberries. This week, buy one, get one free.
And there you see the CD East huddle right now, and Don Ross talking to his team about how to erase that 5-point lead with 1:44 to go. Bruce Live, a frenetic game kind of favors them right now, but they've really kind of slowed it down and gotten a little bit more into a rhythm this quarter.
They have. Coach Ross has a nice half-court offense going. I think the technical foul was crucial. They had momentum after the dunk, and as you said, it just negated the...
Todd, for CD, the trap that was so effective early in the game at three-quarter, at half-court, even on the first pass to the side, not there anymore right now, and they've really paid a price for it.
They have paid a price, and they've gotten sloppy. Listen, this is the closest this game's been since 9-5 right now here at 43-38 with, they're going to put it down, count, with East getting the ball in.
And here's a trap now, finally again by CD, but look at on the other end, easy layup. So CD East figures it out now with the long pass down court.
Nice look. Pressure coming. It's like a little delayed trap.
Now you want to get it back, and now you got to get back to that half-court mode instead of staying in the full-court mode. There you got the shot you wanted. Russo planting feet, but not going to get it this time. And quickly, CD East running the other direction.
Russo's hurting out there.
Here's Fox. Now for CD East, you want to get back to that half-court mode.
Nice move again.
Oh, I'm telling you what, this guy is showing off tonight. We're talking about Isaiah Bowens-Perrin. He's got 10, make that 12 points now.
He has some crossover.
He
6
does.
points this quarter, and 1 point lead now for CD, as close as it's been since the beginning.
Unbelievable, though. 48-32. Jim Gallagher tells us that East is not led yet. Look at it. Down 1, though.
Down 1 right now, and you just feel like the momentum's totally on their side.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's really because of the step-up play from Isaiah Bowen-Sperrin.
I am so impressed with his athletic ability. 2 crossover moves, one from the left side, one from the right side, one dunk, one layup. He's special athletically.
Yeah, first quarter, it looked like he's testing out his leg and saying, hey, I can do some pretty good stuff here in the second half of this game. So again, miss from the line for Fuller. Again, Fuller, one of those guys is in there right now tonight. The 2 starters are out for CD, but here goes Jackson under control, and Jackson's going to get fouled. Looked like he slipped a little bit going down the lane.
He did. I think you're going to see, Gary, both Jackson and Smith. I think they're going to be the keys in the fourth quarter.
Momentum shift in this game and how it's changed and how it now benefits the Panthers. It's crazy right now.
Well, and here's Jackson back at the line. Jackson now, 17 points on the night. He's nothing out of 2 from the line thus far.
Excuse me.
And nothing out of 3 as that free throw line continues to be a real sore spot. As Fuller's going to sit down. And Max Mosey back in there. Mosey, of course, the guy who famous for being the quarterback this year for that CD state championship contending team. And finally, Jackson stops the bleeding there. Jackson now with 18 points on the night. And we have a tie. We're right back to where we started. We did all this to get back to a tie. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Ryan Smith's going to take the shot. And he misses to the foul line, and CD East with a chance to get their first lead of the basketball game.
I think he's taking the shot.
It's going to be the last move. Look for him to spread it out. They have it nice and wide right now with one guy sitting on the block down there.
This is their opportunity to actually take their first lead of the game.
There's that pull-up by Jackson. Not going to go. Knocked away. Knocked away again. 2.2 seconds left to go. And no shot. And we head to the fourth, all tied up. Hey, it's CD East. Isn't that what it's supposed to be? We'll be back right after this on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
Players from all over South Central Pennsylvania and beyond are trying out for Team PA AAU. Go to teampahoops.com to see all the players who have received college placements. Also sign up for spring AAU tryouts. Your players will play in the top events in their age group and be placed at the appropriate competition level. Team PA is the place to be. If you want to play college basketball or make great improvements in your game, sign up for Team PA. Go to teampahoops.com. Help your school community get dollars the easy way by registering your Giant card today to earn points for your school. Giant Food's A+ Rewards program is helping so many schools. Let it help yours. Once again, register your Giant card today, and it's easy money for your local school.
Well, East just held Central Dauphin a single-digit quarter there. So they only scored 8 points in that first quarter. Since then, 43 rattled off in the next 2 quarters.
So we head to the fourth, tied up 43-43. And that quarter belonged to Jackson and Bowen's parent. I mean, they just took off, Bruce. And
yeah, definitely. Again, Bowen's parent, quite an athlete.
Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside. Bowen's
really
parent
is.
exploding to the basket. And then on the other side, you had that sweet-looking game that Jackson brings of the pull-up jumper. He's really good at it.
Well, you know Jackson was going to come on. We're going to see what Ryan Smith has now in the fourth quarter for CD. He's going to have to come alive again. He's very capable.
And you have to finalize strong here, which is something CD has not done for a while. And you said right away, there he is, but not hitting the shot was going down so easily in the first quarter. Here's Mosey, who thought he knocked it off the legs of a CD East player, did not, and it'll belong to the Panthers. Let's see what Don Ross has in the opening possession this quarter in half court.
There's only been 2 ties in this game. Last tie was 2-2. Well, you hate to see, if you're a Central Dauphin fan, East gets a lead here. What could happen?
Hard move inside, gonna go up and drops down in the first lead here at the 7:28 mark of the game for CD East.
Xavier Samuels.
And again, another tough shot going down the court for Keenan Roberts Jr. So you have players that probably ought not be taking that shot right now, taking those shots, Bruce.
I think Samuels, that's his first bucket off the bench. And ironically, gives East their first lead.
Samuels actually has 4. He had 2 in the first half. He has 1 this half, or 2 this half, so he's 4 points in the game. But here again, quickly on the other end, when you miss shots, you're going to get easy runs and get layups.
Man, like, hats off to Coach Ross and what East has done to climb all the way back to have the lead with 7 to go.
Will Riley in there now handling the basketball, a freshman guard. Go the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, just do it the way he spotted up. Just go the other way.
You can't keep him down long.
Yeah, you woke him up. You woke up a sleeping bear, Bruce.
20 points for Amir Jackson. He averages 16, and he's on fire right now.
Right where they say, let sleeping dogs lie. Not now. This guy's awake and gone.
Jackson's feeling it.
You know, with CD East making the shots now, Bruce, one of the things that's happening is CD East is now seeing pressure, and they're not able to get out of that full court mode and get into a half court mode when they get down here, so they're still kind of forcing it, which is leading to turnovers and missed shots, not good shots.
Definitely. And Jackson, you could see it. You could see the confidence. He's an experienced player and an excellent player.
Hagen's 4 out of 5 today from the line to make that 4 out of 6 downs. He misses, and it's going to be off CD out of bounds.
Guys, how big in a crucial Commonwealth game early on, these are the games that come back to haunt you, right, in the division. How important are that free throw, especially right there, to break this momentum that East has?
CD East had 23 points the first quarter. Since that, they've had 12 and 8. And CD East doing a much better job against that press now, but not a good job putting it up there at the end. They're going to get called for a charge. Brian Tatum going hard to the basket and this again what led to their demise in the first half. Weak shots, although that wasn't much of a player control foul from where I'm looking. Looked like he kind of brushed past, and that might have been one you let go.
Gives East a chance to set up their full court pressure defense again, Gary. Diamond and 1, looks like. Let's see it now.
They showed it and then went straight man this time. 5-point lead by CD East. They are on a run of immense proportions right now. Climb the mountain, and so many times you climb the mountain and can't get over the top. Here's a guy who could restore some water for CD, and he does. Ryan Smith hard to the glass.
He gets a 21 for him tonight.
Actually, I have for 22 now.
22, excuse me.
Unofficially. And there's, again, one of those tough kinds of shots that CD's got in trouble with in the first half of their half-court offense.
Jackson looking for the foul there, kind of a wild shot.
Guys, you know a real difference in this half, guys. East only has 2 turnovers this half. That's the difference.
That is a major difference.
Great point, Todd.
Now, the other part you got to start to add to that, and here in the half court, I know Don Ross doesn't want to see that. I always thought that missed good shots are turnovers. You know,
right.
They don't add up in the turnover column, but if you get a missed good shot and you ought to be able to make it, that's a turnover.
Definitely. It can be, definitely.
East has had several tonight.
There's another foul called on Keenan Roberts Jr. So a 3-point lead here by CD East. 14-3 run right now for East in this one. And you just feel like CD's hanging on right now. Much as we saw early in the game, CD's hanging on. You feel like CD's hanging on right now, Todd.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that big bucket by Smith was a good momentum breaker. Now they just got to get a defensive stop. East, look at patience now.
There was a push away. You're going to get a foul called. Again, it's going to be on Jones. No. I thought Jones separated his arm there and pushed out, but if this says no, it's a block. Will they count the bucket?
No basket.
Nope. Jones has yet to watch the left arm. I think what saved him, he kept his elbow in there. He didn't, you know, when you separate it, the official's going to call, but he kept his elbow in tight. Jones still has not scored in this game, almost unbelievably.
Well, Aaron Jones played defensive end the year before. He didn't go out for football this year. He said he's going back out next year. You see that football body on him.
Looking for a little pull-up. Now you got in the hands of Jackson. Nice spin move. Jackson always under control. Tough shot there. Bang on the baseline, out of bounds. The ball goes over to CD. And again, you get a chance on the change of possession to set up your defense here if you're CD East.
Straight man, Gary. Now they seem to have gotten out of the pressure. I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Little give and go baseline and a nice pass, beautiful pass from Keenan Roberts Jr. right down the lane to Mr. Smith.
Yeah, you can't stand still with Smith. He moves and runs the floor and moves well.
He's got 24, and again, a missed inside shot for CD. Said quickly another. I got Smith spotted up the corner. Russo goes up. He's going to get called. He's going to get the foul shots here as Fox trying to get back. Missed shots yield quick breaks. There you have it.
I'm a little surprised East got out of their trap pressure. They had a 5-point lead, and they went to passive man-to-man.
We're going to take a timeout right here, and it's 48-47. CD at the line, a chance to tie it up. 4:50 to go in this one. Hey, we got a long way to go. Stay with us on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
This is an education that focuses on your child's unique interests. It's taking field trips and making friendships. And it's what a modern-day public K-12 education looks like. This is Commonwealth Charter Academy, and this is how schools should work. CCA is an online public school available at no cost to all Pennsylvania families. Learn how Commonwealth Charter Academy can work for your family at ccaeducate.me.
And there's a CD East huddle right now. They had a 5-point lead a moment ago. Missed a couple inside shots again. Couple quick breaks at the other end. Smith got 4 points. And Bruce, now what are you saying in the huddle now if you're Don Ross? You know, you broke out of that press. Do you go back into the press now?
I think so. I think stay with what got you there. They turned the tide with the trap pressure. I think they got to get back to it and keep the ball in the hands of number 3.
And you know, look right now at CD. And all of a sudden they figured out, hey, if we get the ball in the hands of Ryan Smith, good things happen. He's the most controlled player out there for the Rams.
Well, and two things begin to happen. One, he got a little bit, he slowed down his game a little bit. You know what? He noticed East was starting to stand around, and what's he do? He takes advantage of that and cuts the basket a couple times, got a couple easy ones. What'd that do? Got him back in a groove again.
He's got 24 right now. On the other side, 22 for Jackson, so the Stars are out to shine here at the moment. The one guy we have not heard from for the last maybe half a quarter has been Isaiah Bowens-Perrin, who was on a run there for a while, as Russo knocks down both of them here.
Central Dauphin coming with a press of their own.
And that's what led them out to the big lead early, and they trapped in the corner like this. And you get a timeout called by Don Ross again, so he has to blow one here. 49-48. CD East up by 1. It's 4:40 to go. It's High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free. You may recycle appliances or even cell phones. We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
And the Rams back up by 1 now, but a precarious one here, 49-48 with 4:40 to go. Todd, do you guys subscribe to the idea it gets to the 4-minute mark and becomes a coach's game, or does it change depending upon the situation?
I mean, I think I can subscribe to that. If I'm CD and Coach Fletcher, I'm going to say, hey, ball goes through 23.
Bruce, were you ever one of those guys that said, it's your game the whole way, I'll take over at a certain point?
Maybe with 2-minute mark.
Okay. All right. Oh, wow. What a block by Russo inside. He gets stuck there on the back. Who gets the possession? CD does.
That's a tough play.
Yeah. Well, it's always fun to watch at the 4-minute mark or so going in, 3, 2, wherever it is, because coaches are now going to start to play the game in stages, get time and score situations.
Certainly.
And every play right now, time and score situation here with only a 1-point lead. Man, as CD's turned up the heat here, man-to-man. Russo, tough shot. Is it going to go? It will. Yeah. Russo right down the lane, throws it up, and he gets fouled on the play.
Number 1, Fox came over and undercut him.
Take a look right here. Here's Fox. He was set in there a little bit. Maybe too close as Russo misses another free throw here. And quickly back to the other end. Up hard and a beautiful drive to the basket that time. And again, who do you go through on that? That time it was Keenan Roberts Jr. Follow up again on the glass, not going to go. Another one. Back up, not going to go again. Underneath and then off the hands of Higgins. And CD misses a great opportunity to extend the 1-point lead.
East had a similar sequence in the first half where they missed like 3 or 4 shots. Now CD did.
Brian Tatum with 4 points after that last basket. Now here's Jackson. Gets that one, like a 1-2-2 trap that time.
Man, perfect spot to have this game, a 1-point game with 3:35. Telling you.
CD going back to the mode that started them here in the early part of the game with that trap. But you can't foul. Foul looks like it's going to be called on Smith.
Hey, Gary, if you're East, I think you want Jackson to have the ball each and every time down the floor now.
I would agree.
You know what you like about Jackson is he's so controlled. I mean, he doesn't do anything. It doesn't look like it's on balance.
Right.
So back into the game now comes Andrew Rinaldi. And out will be Tyrese Fuller. The seniors had a tough time tonight hooking up on layups. And Wayne Fletcher talking a lot to him there. And then shaking his hand. Like to see that.
Yeah, he got to the basket. He just missed some bunnies.
Yeah, he was really creating a lot. And he's got that big body, does Fuller. He's, like 6'3". And shot up and no good. So still a 1-point lead for CDs. They're hanging on again. And here's Smith with the basketball. And being guarded like a blanket right now by Brian Tatum.
East is 6 for 17 from the foul line. I just saw that.
And Smith is going to get hit. And no, he's going to go up in the air. And he's going to get called for the player control foul. And it was Bowen's Perrin taking the hit.
It might have been Jaden Baltimore on that.
Jaden Baltimore in there.
Stepping in and taking that.
Well, they always say that one step inside the foul line, you go up in the air, that's where most of the fouls are going to be player control fouls. I said the other night, I remember Dick Harder used to coach Penn State and then later on Charlotte. He said, you want to fly, join the Air Force. You want to play basketball, stay down. And he was always big on that. But he always loved to see charges. And he'd come to camps and he'd hand out shirts to kids that would take charges on the blacktop. It was unbelievable.
Dick Carter also coached the Penn.
Yes, he did. UPenn had that great run with Howie Porter the one year. Guy could coach. A nice drive to the basket. I'll tell you what, you're seeing Roberts Jr. here stepping up a little bit here in this quarter. Check that, make that Tatum rather. I said Roberts Jr. Tatum.
Nice move.
He's got 4 points this quarter, 6 for the game. So a 1-point lead now for CD East. Nice pass, beautiful pass from Russo underneath to Higgins. Easy finish for Higgins.
1-point game again.
10 points for Higgins on the night. A 1-point lead for CD as we tick down toward 2 minutes. Up underneath we go, and all of a sudden really nice passes here, finishing off.
It's more execution, more basketball, more solid plays now on both sides.
And that was Bowens with a shot. He's got 14 points in the game. We got to think about our Hoffman Ford player of the game here, guys. We got a lot of candidates out here right now. Underneath on the post up, And there's Smith, can't find the rim, and it's taken away by CD East. Here goes Fox. And a beautiful pass from Fox to Jackson, slicing down the right side, and he'll get fouled. Go to the line with a 1-point lead and 1:38 to go. Jackson so far tonight for the free throw line. He is 1 out of 4.
They actually called it a charge on Jackson.
They called it a charge on
yeah.
Jackson. I can't believe it.
So Central Dolphins ball.
First call there I thought was going to be a call of the block. Now you're down by 1 if you're CD, 1:29 to go. Wayne Fletcher's going to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. We'll take one as well. It's 1:26 to go. 54-53. CD East leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Here's CD back out on the court. They have the basketball. They have a 1-point deficit here at home. Todd, what do you say in CD huddle right there as you come out? You're Wayne Fletcher.
The first thing I said is we're going to a set. We're going to take our time. We're going to make sure we get nothing but a 5 foot away, and that might go through 23.
To get it inbounds to Higgins. They try to post up. And they were looking to post up Keaton Roberts Jr. 5 lead changes in the last 6 minutes versus none for the rest of the game. So there you go, guys. We're getting down to close time here, and let's see what happens. The free throw line becomes extra important. Here's Keaton Roberts Jr. He's not been there tonight, and he misses his first.
You know, and at a time where this game was at 1 point, guys, 33-14. Look at where it's at right now.
I wanted to say not a good foul, but the way things are going at the line tonight for both squads, it's actually been a good move.
This one normally is the one you feel confident on, but not this time. Both are missed. And now if you're CD East, you got a 1-point lead, 1:16 to go. And there's the foul in the backcourt.
You don't get those back, guys, when you start that kind of thing, you know. You miss 2 free throws in a crucial game like this.
So Russo fouled right away there, so he says, you know, we're still down 1 possession either way. CD so far tonight, 9 out of 16 for the game. They were 6 of 9 at the half, and so only 3 for 7 here in the second half. Not a good number. The free throw line has not been good to either team, really.
And East is 6 for 17.
However, right now, if you're Fox, you can make it a lot more friendly, and he does.
Yeah, if he makes East 2, we'll forget about the rest of the percentage pretty much.
Right. That's Fox's first bucket of any kind in the second half. Second one up will be a long possession, no.
Nice rebound.
And there's the rebound, and it's going to stay with CD East. Remember, Don Ross said if we win the rebounding battle, that's where we want to be.
Jackson hustling all the way.
Yeah, East is starting to win the hustle balls now.
So now let's see what happens. Officials straightening it out. CD East has the basketball and a 2-point lead, 1:12 to go in this one.
It's been a good game.
Be a huge win on the home court of CD. Although when these two play, I think they could play anywhere you want. That was just got away with a walk.
Yeah, he did.
Throwing it up ahead. Bobbled for a moment. Fox is going to go to the basket. Has a layup and a 2 possession lead.
Those long arms, Gary.
And nice control. And on the other end, coming back, you're going to get a foul called as quickly to the basket. It was Keaton Roberts Jr. again. Make that Hagan, rather. So Hagan going hard to the basket, splits the 2 defenders. A lot of ball on Fox's hand there.
I was surprised because the trailing official made the call under the basket. Officials have done a nice job, but
they really have.
That wasn't his call.
Higgins has missed his last shot. He made 4 in a row before that. He has a chance right now to pull it to a 1-possession game. And there's Higgins, nice stroke.
Hagen's done a lot of things well tonight, hustle in particular.
"12 points for Hagens as he pulls it back to within a bucket. 55.8 seconds to go, and full court coming right now from the Rams.
Man, if you're Central Dauphin, get the ball in.
Quickly,
gotta get it in.
Coach Fletcher going offense, defense here. Get the two offensive players out of there. Now you're going to probably get him a foul right away, or not. Try to get the turnover here in the backcourt. And now you want to settle down in the half-court offense here if you're CD East. They got a 2-point lead. You want to make them foul. There goes Fox. Tough shot. And it's exactly what you did not want. A player control foul called on Fox. Bruce, we talked about the time and score situation.
Yeah.
You didn't want to get any kind of body on that and let the official decide the play.
Exactly. You don't want to force the action and have the official make the call there.
May not have been much of a charge, but it was a charge.
Well, I'm not sure it was a charge, but you gave the official the chance to make the call.
You want to make the plays at the end. You want the official out. Sorry, Tom.
No, that's right. Time and score. That's where you tell your kids, you didn't have to go to the basket right there. They're going to foul you eventually.
Yeah.
You know, you're forcing something.
We're up 2. They got to come get us.
Yeah, they got to come get you.
Time's ticking down. The pressure goes increasingly toward them. So now here comes full court pressure from CD East. And you want to get the ball back in the hands here of Smith, who's bringing it in bounds right now. And the steal by CD East quickly. Other end, here comes Hagens. One-on-one, he's going to go to the rock? No. And the shot up and good. As it got in the hands of Keenan Roberts Jr. Tie game. Timeout. 31.5 to go. We'll take a break. We'll come right back for the final run to the finish on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Here's the situation, 31.5 seconds to go in this one. CD East has the basketball. You can see their fans nervous. Everybody in the place fighting a few nails right now. So, Bruce, I think I know what you're going to say on this, but what are you saying as far as getting the ball in the hands of the right player in the right situation, talking about time and score?
Well, Coach Fletcher's done a nice job mixing up his defenses and trying to take the ball away from Jackson, but Jackson's got to have the ball. And Coach Russell will find a way to get it to him, whether he's cutting to the middle. I'd keep him out of the corner. He might have him cutting to the middle to break this pressure. I think you're going to see pressure again. Jackson has to have the ball.
Todd, Coach Fletcher back on defense right now. What's he setting up? They both just called another timeout if they looked at the defense.
If I was Coach Fletcher, what I'm talking about in that huddle right now is I'm going to back off. I'm going to back off with that full court pressure. I don't want to foul somebody and send him to the line and give him a cheap and easy one. I'm going to tell him keep East in front of you. Let him work the ball up the floor, run some time. But I tell you what, I don't want to draw a foul here. That's just playing it safe for me.
The only thing you're saying to Coach Fletcher is there's no such thing as a free layup here.
That's right.
That's the only time we're going to foul.
Yeah.
And on the other side, who are you going to pick to pull your last shot off here if you're Coach Live over there sitting next to Coach Ross? So let's watch. It's about to take place.
Number three,
Jackson. So here we go. And CD is staying in their pressure right now, at least for the moment.
Just token. I wouldn't get too crazy with CD. Just token pressure.
That's exactly what you said. Keep everybody in front of you, and now they're back to their man-to-man. Ball in the hands right now of Sean Lewis Jr., and you're going to put it right here with Jackson. 15 seconds to go. You know who's going to take it home.
About 4 seconds to go, you want the shot.
Yep. Looking to go to the foul line maybe for that little pull-up. It looks like he's trying to go in there right now. Go to the foul line, get that pull-up shot. Here he goes. He's stuck. Shot let go. He drops it.
Wow.
Brian Tatum at the foul line with a great pass from Jackson. Well, it went through the hands of Jackson, but not for the points, but for the assist.
Wow.
Brian Tatum, and they're going to give him a 3 on that. And we may just have found our play of the game, guys.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Brian Tatum at the foul line. Everybody looking for Jackson to pull up for the shot. They come over and double team him. There was Tatum standing wide open.
I didn't think Jackson was passing that ball.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
I hope we get a chance to see that again. But a three-pointer. Take a look at it right here. Well, we'll come back. And there it is. He's Jackson going in the middle. You see Tatum's man come over. And wide open was Tatum, and Tatum nothing but cord and buries it. Brian Tatum with 9 points on the night, but no three more important than that. And you can see Higgins put his hand up over his head and go, oh my gosh. What a shot.
Great unselfish play by Jackson.
60-57 is the final score. CD East with the shot of the night here on the home court. CD will come back right after this for our Giant post-game show.
It's Black Friday savings all month long at Hoffman Ford. Zero money down, 0% financing, plus additional 1,000 Black Friday cash and over 350 vehicles. New 2019 Ford F-150 Super Crew. Lease from $189 a month or save up to $15,000 off MSRP for the best Black Friday deals.
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
We'll talk about it. Hi, Mrs. Torres. Hey, Stephanie. Actually, you know what? Let me get those.
Introducing Giant Direct.
Thank you.
Everything you need, handpicked and fresh, direct from us to you. Try it free and save $20 on orders of $75 or more. Enter bananas at checkout.
This is an education that focuses on your child's unique interests. It's taking field trips and making friendships. And it's what a modern-day public K-12 education looks like. This is Commonwealth Charter Academy, and this is how schools should work. CCA is an online public school available at no cost to all Pennsylvania families. Learn how Commonwealth Charter Academy can work for your family at ccaeducate.me.
Welcome back to our Giant post-game report. 60-57, CD East with a buzzer beater to win this one. Everybody thought Amir Jackson was going to take the final shot. Well, he made the final pass, and the final shot went to Brian Tatum, who buried his three, had 9 points tonight. And, guys, it was a great one. Really a lot of fun. Bruce, your thoughts about this one?
I'll tell you what, great game. Thanks for having me, man. This was exciting.
Well, we thought we'd pull you out for a good one tonight, and this is a little backyard brawl here. Wasn't bad at all. Todd, this is the kind of game you and I have come to expect from these two clubs, and they didn't disappoint tonight.
Every year, when it was 33-14, I think all of us sitting here at the bench here for a second go, man, how'd this happen to East? Hats off to the adjustments that Coach Ross and the Panthers made in the second half. They got things going. They limited their turnovers. Last second, put it up. Wow. Big win in the Commonwealth, too, though, Gary.
Big win. 3-0 now in the Commonwealth, 4-0 overall. 3-2 now for the Rams. They go to 2-1 in the Commonwealth, and can't wait to see the return match when they get back over to, the other side at CD East, where they're going to play them at home. But you take a look, first of all, at the Commonwealth Charter Academy play of the game. I think I know which one this might be. Let's take a look at it. Very seldom do we get to say the last play of the game. There you see the double team, and then you see the shot. And I almost thought it looked like CD was playing zone. You look at it again, but they were just basically double teaming on Jackson out there. Mosey saw what was happening. He raced out, but it was too late, tried to block the shot by Tatum. And look at Tatum. Man, my moment.
Yeah.
Every
How about
player,
it?
you wish every player has that moment in their career at one point in time, right?
Buzzer beater.
Definitely.
Buzzer beater.
They did everything. Central Dauphin did everything right in that situation. They did not want Jackson to get the last shot. They helped out on him, but you know what? Forgot about Tatum, and he drilled it when he needed it.
You say we're going to have someone else beat us. Jackson's been get 20 points all night. And speaking of Jackson, by the way, let's take a look at our Hoffman Ford player of the game. It was Jackson not so much with the 20 points as with that last pass, but he was scoring all night long. He got into a real groove after a slow start. Let's take a look at his game.
Pull up, soft jumpers, all those little things he does. Off the dribble, he's very effective. Pulled up. He got hot in that second quarter, and that's really where they shortened this gap. That shot right there was the big one.
Yeah, he was a nice,
you
nice
saw
handle, nice shot.
That shot right there was the shot they saw him taking at the end, and he got double teamed on that, and that's where he gave it up to the top of the key.
And give him credit, give him credit for giving the ball up, and Tatum drilled it.
Yeah, you're a scorer. You're the guy everybody's looking to. Obviously, the other team knows that. They're double teaming you, and now you say, okay, 2-on-1, we give it up. 1-on-1, we score. He 2-on-1, he gave it up, and Brian Tatum answered the bell. So 60-57 tonight. A big win here. Thanks to Jim Gallagher, our stats guy tonight, for doing a great job. Nice to have him back. We also had Todd McCall and Bruce Live here at the table. Just a fantastic job working with two pros like you guys. It was really a lot of fun tonight. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Gary.
Chad Edwards and the Invicta crew. Of course, Greg Polly doing yeoman duty here tonight all night. Brandy Trossel with our stuff before the game. And Charlie Fortner, kind of the founder of the Feast, who I know is home watching tonight. Thank you to all of you tonight for a great broadcast. Our next broadcast, presented by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, will be at Big Spring, Northern at Big Spring, coming up January 3rd at 7:30 p.m. on ABC 27.3. And until then, we'd like to wish all of you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, season's greetings, and a very happy and blessed New Year. Once again tonight, CD East wins at 60-57, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3. Have a great evening, everyone.
I'm excited to be here at the Commonwealth Charter Academy here with Dr. Maurice Fleury. This program has come a long way. The AgWorks Center behind us is the most unique facility in the United States. It is the largest, but more importantly, it is effective. Talk about the aquaponics program here and how unique it is to your program.
Sure. Well, one thing that makes CCA unique is we're a public school, K-12, but our education is online. But we feel we have a responsibility to the family because we view ourselves as a family service organization. And one of those primary responsibilities is to have a student prepared for a career after they leave us. It's not just a walk across the stage with a diploma. So AgWorks here, based out of Harrisburg, is part of our CCA Works program to help students get real-world experiences for the careers that are available now and in the future.
I think the most impressive part of this program is, and it might not happen in normal, regular bricks and mortar education, where kids get connected after high school, internships, jobs. Talk about that.
Well, what we do is we build partnerships with for-profit businesses, not-for-profit businesses, higher ed, other school systems, so kids can get real-life, hands-on experiences. It's not just reading it out of a textbook or some kind of a mock-up demonstration. It's really putting them out in the industries that they may be in when they gain full employment after they go through a training program. So it really gives them a true taste and a true flavor of what that occupation may be.
You have some great things on the horizon. You're working on a TechWorks program and a MedWorks program, and me having a daughter who's involved, a senior in high school, involved in wanting to be a nurse someday. Kids that want to go into the medical field. So talk about the forecast for TechWorks first.
We're in the process of outfitting TechWorks near Pittsburgh. A lot of tech businesses in the Pittsburgh region. It made sense to locate it there. So instead of seeing banana trees and kale and lettuce and orange trees, you're going to see drones, you're going to see cybersecurity, telecommunications, holographic technology in TechWorks. A lot of different tech fields. MedWorks, which is going to be located near the Philadelphia region in Pennsylvania, exact same format, but it's going to be professions around medicine, whether it be research, whether it be true medical professions like physicians, assistant, nursing programs, that type of stuff. It's all pre-programs to help students pick how they want to train after high school for a profession.
Wow. How can a student sign up for Commonwealth Charter Academy? How can they access this kind of schooling and possibly apply for their young person to be a part of this program?
It's really simple. It's an online application process at ccaeducate.me. The only requirement is you have to be of school age. So you have to be between kindergarten and be able to reach a diploma by the age of 21, so any of those age ranges, and you have to be a resident of Pennsylvania. And because we're a public school, it's free to the family. We send all the technology into the home, we pay for the internet connection into the home, and all curriculum materials are sent to the home.
What about a kid who wants to stay involved in the local extracurriculars like the band and be a part of the football, basketball, or field hockey team? Is that possible for a kid that comes through Commonwealth Charter Academy?
Actually, it is. Pennsylvania treats charter school students like homeschool students. So even a student that's enrolled with us can be on the football team, the basketball team, the cheerleading squad in their local brick and mortar school.
This is an awesome opportunity. Commonwealth Charter Academy, it keeps growing, it keeps improving, and I think it's one of the most unique opportunities that we have in Pennsylvania for Pennsylvania students.